cold today. Morning, it's Sunday the 7th of March, something like that. Yeah, Sunday the 7th of March, and I'm in Lewisham. Today we're going to talk about tickets, ticket machines, and all sorts of things about tickets. Okay, so you've signed on your own 8-digit number, your passcode and your garage number, and then you get onto your ticket machine itself, which then will, once you've signed onto this, the MDT will take over and they will run one another. So, operator number. Your operator number is always your running number. So all your details that you need to know is on your duty card. Today I'm duty number running number 104. Duty number is 2310. It's a Sunday duty, but because the machine only takes 3 digits, you drop the first digit off, so the duty number becomes 310. Route number 261. And trip number will be so I've run dead from the garage, I'm now in Lewisham, and my trip number is number 33. That's gone in, and on there I've got 18 minutes and 40 seconds until I should be leaving the stand at Molesworth Street. Well, I could show you more about the inner workings of the settings and what have you of the Wayfarer ticket machine and the MDT mobile data terminal, but I'm not going to, because if you want to learn, become a bus driver. That's not me being pedantic. Well, it is in a way, but there are videos online from other drivers that have done videos on the Wayfarer and the MDT. But should we be doing it? Probably not. So I'm not going to. End of that story. No. So tickets is what I'm going to do. Ticket machines. I'll explain the process, but I'm not going to do any more than that. To travel on TfL's buses, you can't use cash. You either got to use your debit card, credit card, or TfL Oyster card. Kids have zip cards, which is basically an Oyster card for children. Children under 11 travel for free, so they get on the bus and they sneer at you because you can't see a word. So most of them don't carry cards anyway, but that's just the way kids are these days. They're bloody rude, as I'll find out tomorrow, because the schools are back. I can't wait. Oh man, and I've got a school bus journey to top it all off. We have certain routes that are paid for by the schools, and I've got one of those tomorrow. So I might even do a video of me hanging myself. Anyway, so let's have a wander. So you get on the bus, you pay by card. You haven't got enough money, it'll give you an emergency ticket. Although the cab area is all closed off, I can't actually give you the ticket, but it's there anyway. It presents a ticket to you in normal times. I don't know how long it's going to be until the screens are taken down off the ticket machines and the vent holes are opened up. Maybe never, who knows. Depends how much drivers moan about being in contact with the general public. I can't see it being anytime soon. So you can pay with your Oyster card, pay with your debit card, you can pay with your wristwatch, your Apple Pay, you can pay with your phone, but you cannot give the driver cash as you can out in the regions, up north and wherever, just because it makes the bus driver's job a lot safer. I think they're excuse me, I'm not sure why they did it. I think a cashless society on the buses is a great thing. Well, when I was a taxi driver, I didn't think having a cashless society was a good thing at all, because it made made my tax bill go right through the roof. It did. Anyway, so you can't pay by cash, and no doubt that will go right up through the country sooner or later. Eventually, everywhere, on all buses, all public transport, whether it's the metro up north or the Sheffield trams, it'll be cashless, because it makes it safer for the driver, for everyone. You know, you do get little wrong-uns. I would imagine bus drivers get robbed on a daily basis somewhere in the country just for the contents of their money bag. But in London, we don't have that joy because we don't carry cash. Not that far out of town, if you go down towards Tunbridge Wells, up sort of place, they all carry cash. So you don't have to go far out of town. Where a journey in London, any journey will cost you £1.50. You go out of town, from Tunbridge to Tunbridge Wells, it's like £7. So, you don't know you're born, as my granddad would say. In London, everything is subsidised by TfL. How long they'll do that, I don't know, because they're now making kids over 11 pay, where it used to be 16. Anyone over 16 would pay. Under 16, you wouldn't. So, I know when I was a kid up north, kids, doesn't matter how old you are, all kids paid a half fare, and I suppose that's how it'll eventually go back that way, because TfL's a dying entity already. It's been bailed out by the government. So I don't know what's going to happen. To be honest, I just drive a bus. I don't make policy. So those who make policy will decide and make people like me do their bidding. So I think all people who do policy, who make policy, should have to do my job or work in the policy that they're creating for, work in that general thing for a while. If you're doing policy on buses, you should drive a bus. You make sure that you know what these guys every day. I'm in Lewisham again. What these guys do on a daily basis and what they have to put up with, because you pencil pushers haven't got a clue. And that's a simple fact of life. Generally pencil pushers don't have a clue what the average. There's nothing average about bus drivers. It's just a turn of phrase. We work hard. We have a bit of rest time, which is fine. But at the end of the day, we have to think for everyone else on the road, because I drive 11.5 ton vehicle that is invisible to most people. So I've got off on a tangent. There you go. Don't get me started. Anyway, back to tickets. TfL will allow you to travel on an Oyster card, only on an Oyster card. If you haven't quite got enough money on it, but some money on it, they'll deduct what's there and give you an emergency ticket. But that'll only last, you only get one chance, then you've got to put money on your card, or you don't travel. Simple as that. So an emergency, they call it emergency fare, emergency ticket. It prints out on the ticket machine, but obviously because of COVID, I can't give them the ticket. So most of those end up in the bin, and most people don't care anyway. There you go, an emergency ticket. There was no valid pass or not enough money on your card, so an emergency Oyster fare was charged. You must top up your card to use it again. Okay, gives you time, the date, card number, which is, I don't know why it does that, the route number and the bus's registration. So that is an emergency ticket. Any bus journey in London will cost you £1.50. I watched a video the other day on YouTube, can't remember the guy's name. He went from Orpington via Croydon to Heathrow for £1.50. Now you can use your card as many times as you can within 70 minutes. So he went from Orpington to Croydon, got the tram, Croydon to somewhere else, pick up the X whatever bus and went to Heathrow. And as long as you tap in within this, TfL say 60 minutes, but it's actually 70. If you tap in your card before the 70 minutes are up, you can travel on that £1.50 all the way to the destination. So you could probably, if you get it right in the right time of day, you could probably travel right across London for £1.50, and that's 30 odd miles. So not bad. Coming to the end of the day, I'm in Lewisham, just having a quick drink. So what I want you to do, now that this is the end of the video, I want you to put in the comments coffee. Then I know you watched till the end. See you on the next one. Tada.